Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to GPWC's the first episode of 2025, and we are live here in Fairfax, Virginia. We have a stacked card here tonight to kick off this year of GPWCs. As you can see, Hendry will be going one-on-one with Carlito for an opportunity at the ENT Championship, and also Femi, the GPW Internet and TV Champion, offers an open battle for both titles here tonight. But then we will be having our sudden death round for the Group B final of the National Cup, as all three finalists, Pete Dunne, Kofi, Kingston, Sheamus, all at 1 point apiece. They will be competing in a three-way dance to determine the National Championship #1 contender. But then we will also be determining the #1 contender for the GPW World Championship at GPW Homesick to challenge Hangman Adam Page. Javon Evans, the young OG, takes on the one and only Ricochet. But to kick off tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hodgepodge for the National Championship, a four-way matchup. National Cup finalists Ilja Dragunov and Ludwig Kaiser take on the former GPW National Champion Trick Williams and the current GPW National Champion Bronson Reed, who just won that championship only not even a week ago, or 4 days ago actually, at GPW Eden, and he would defeat Trick Williams in his open challenge, and Bronson Reed would walk away with the title. But Ludwig Kaiser would walk away with a victory that night as well, as he defeated Giovanni Vinci to earn this opportunity. Ilja Dragunov won his opportunity after defeating Carlito on the last episode of C's Nightmare on Light Street, and making his way down to the ring, the new GPW National Champion. That title's a little bit big to fit around that guy's waist, but Bronson Reed picking up his second championship in GPW. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Four-way rules in effect, not like a three-way dance where it's elimination. First fall to a finish wins the GPW National Championship, as Bronson Reed already taking a little bit of shots here from Ludwig Kaiser. Big elbow drop from Reed, as Ilja Dragunov, Sigbar, and Bronson Reed have shared the ring before. So is most of these men, I believe. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments, but right now, Bronson Reed just clearing house. Oh, Ludwig Kaiser taking Trick Williams sky high, dropping him down. Big chop from Bronson. Oh, and a big chop there from Ludwig Kaiser, but that just gave Bronson Reed the opportunity to drop him with a big Samoan drop. And now Trick Williams with Ilja Dragunov hung up in the corner in the tree of woe. Trick Williams just leaving Ilja Dragunov out to dry, but whoa, Ludwig Kaiser flying over the top, taking out Bronson Reed. Trick Williams trying to utilize a chair. No disqualifications in this matchup, as he goes face first into the ring post. And now Bronson Reed taking control of Ilja Dragunov. Oh, deadly driver on the outside. And now back into the ring. Gives Ilja Dragunov another one. But now it looks like Ludwig Kaiser is going to take control, pump handle, whatever the hell that was. And now Bronson Reed, Saito suplex, dropping him right onto his head. Ilja Dragunov trying to take control in the ring against Bronson Reed. And you really got to struggle in this type of matchup. Oh! Especially when it's one fall to a finish, title on the line. And look at this now. Trick Williams pulls him in for a version of the trick shot, but Ilja Dragunov saves the matchup with a big boot directly to the face. Big powerbomb from Bronson Reed, and then splashes Ludwig Kaiser into the corner. And as Reed looked for the tsunami, he goes crashing down, courtesy of the former champion. And look at this now. In the middle of the ring, Bronson Reed, drops him right on his head. But Ilja Dragunov on the outside has Ludwig Kaiser going on a ride with the German suplexes. Oh, Bronson Reed already knew that Ilja Dragunov was back up, so he didn't even try to go for the pinfall. But now it's a four-way, it's a four-way battle. Bronson Reed again with the follow-up off of Ludwig Kaiser, gives him another shot. But look at this now. Ludwig Kaiser might be in control here. Rolls out the champion. Boom! Nails him. No! Trying to go for that big penalty kick, but Bronson Reed gets a big right hand right to the face of Ludwig Kaiser, looking for a powerbomb. Trick Williams, chair in hand, and he wraps it across the head of Ludwig Kaiser. And now Singapore Kane getting added into the mix, but Bronson Reed just snaps that away from Sigbar. And look at this now. Ludwig Kaiser and Ilja Dragunov taking control, able to lift up the big man, drop him right on his face, and Ilja Dragunov just going again. Oh, back suplex followed us up. Oh, with a huge senton. Trick Williams follows with an STO. Looks to take control of the situation. No. Ludwig Kaiser gets the kick out. Matchup continues. And Bronson Reed attacking both men into the corner. Ilja Dragunov trying to go for a chop. Oh, but Ilja just lighting up big Bronson Reed. And look at this, leads right into Trick Williams. And Trick Williams going to give him an uppercut right to the back of the head. That's going to knock anyone down, no matter the size. But now Bronson Reed back up and he plants Trick Williams with a DDT. But now Trick Williams, look at this. Oh, swinging neckbreaker. Got some right back down. Oh, and Bronson Reed just squishes Trick Williams and Ludwig Kaiser. But there's a trick shot and Ilja Dragunov just cross bodies Bronson Reed out of the ring, takes both of those men out, and now Ludwig Kaiser in the middle of the ring. He calls that land is broken, and the Dream DT. Ludwig Kaiser planting Trick Williams in the middle of the ring, and Ludwig Kaiser may have just pulled out the heist of the century. I've said it many times before, but Ludwig Kaiser, I don't think anybody expected him to walk in to GPWC's and walk out of this match with the GPW National Championship raised high above his head. And that just shows to you, ladies and gentlemen, what these National Cups can do for you. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the National Cup, Ludwig Kaiser, new champion, that's certainly unheard of, but what does that mean for the Group B bracket? Well, we're just going to determine the #1 contender for the National Championship here, right now. And wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, that's Brooks Jensen in the middle of the ring. He has asked me this time for some time to speak. Well, Brooks Jensen, he is certainly heated. Uncle Howdy bringing up the family once again. But Brooks Jensen, he's got a lot to take care of before his matchup at Homesick in a steel cage against Joe Gacy. I'll get to that in a little bit, but making their way down to the ring, the finalists of the Group B National Cup, Pete Dunne, he was able to pick up a victory against Sheamus in an Iron Man match. Kofi Kingston, he was able to defeat the man that just came out, Pete Dunne, in the first match of the National Cup of Group B. And then to close it off, ladies and gentlemen, with everyone at one apiece, Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, just days ago defeated Kofi Kingston at GPW Eden to tie this matchup in this three-way dance, sudden death matchup, and the winner will get to challenge the new GPW National Champion Ludwig Kaiser at GPW Homesick. And look at this now, Pete Dunne immediately out of the gate trying to take Kofi Kingston and Sheamus down. There might be a little bit of a, a little bit less of a rush, considering now all you have to do is eliminate your opponents, but good lord, already to a hot start of 2025 here on C's new GPW National Champion. And now we're about to determine who's going to face Ludwig Kaiser at Homesick. And look at this now, Kofi Kingston immediately rolling Sheamus over, trying to eliminate him, but no. Oh, German suplex from the Celtic Warrior, just dropping Kofi Kingston down. And you can see Kofi Kingston ready to go Super Saiyan, drop Sheamus with a big reverse DDT. Sheamus rolling hills, rolls his former tag team partner down. And look at this now, Sheamus knee drop directly on the face, but that cohesion was shortly lived, just like Kofi Kingston just delivered that SOS, and in mere moments Pete Dunne might be eliminated. No, he gets the kick out. And look at this now, Sheamus trying to take control of the matchup, pulls in Kofi Kingston and gives him some white noise. Sheamus looking to eliminate Kofi. Sheamus has the leg hooked. No, Kofi gets the shoulder up. And ladies and gentlemen, Sheamus is certainly on a warpath right now. The Celtic Warrior never slows down from a battle. But look at this now. Pete Dunne pulling Kofi Kingston in, drops him down with a clothesline. And look at this now. In the middle of the ring, Pete Dunne looking for a big power bomb. But Sheamus just tosses him over. Oh, and now I think the Bruiserweight might be in trouble as Sheamus gets the Irish curse trifecta. And Sheamus has no idea that Kofi Kingston is on the top rope. Big cross body to Sheamus, and he's got him hooked. Kofi Kingston, no. Sheamus utilizing that power, but Pete Dunne grabbing Kofi Kingston, bitter end, dropping Kofi right on his face, but Sheamus instead gives Pete Dunne a bro kick directly in the mush, and Pete Dunne has been eliminated from this match. Pete Dunne nearly got the elimination on Kofi, but Sheamus wanted to take the glory, and he took it away from his former tag team partner, and instead Sheamus eliminates him. And look at this now, Kofi Kingston, tilt-a-whirl DDT, and look at this now, off the ropes, Kofi Kingston with a big shout out to Xavier Woods, gives him a big boom drop, no! Sheamus gets the shoulder up, matchup continues on, Kofi Kingston, gets hit with a huge shoulder block, and now Sheamus, what a power slam. And look at this now, trying to go for the brogue knee, but Kofi Kingston gets a boot. Spin kick from Kofi Kingston, counteracted by Sheamus, and now Sheamus with the Celtic knot. I believe that's what he calls it. It's not a cloverleaf, but either way, Kofi Kingston rolls out of it. Front drop kick, beautifully delivered with the Trouble in Paradise sealed on top of it. 1, 2, and Kofi Kingston has earned an opportunity at the GPW national title. Kofi Kingston is living in the sunshine right now. Kofi Kingston able to outlive Pete Dunne and Sheamus, and will now challenge Ludwig Kaiser for the GPW National Championship at GPW Homesick. And you can see that it's official, ladies and gentlemen. Ludwig Kaiser, my God, immediately out of the gate, new champion and new challenger and new matchup made for GPW Homesick. Kingston versus Kaiser. And then don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, at GPW Homesick, we will also be having our 20-man homecoming battle royal. And as you can see, a lot of names that will be to be announced or to be revealed at that show. And a lot of names that you know from GPW already. Some names that may be making their debut if you look close enough. But either way, also Brooks Jensen will be going one-on-one with Joe Gacy in a steel cage. He has been going one-on-one with the Wyatts for so long, and yet he has yet to go one-on-one with Joe Gacy, and inside a steel cage is where his madness will be contained. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is just a night of contendership as we now move to our next matchup as Carlito looks to earn an opportunity at the GPW ENT Championship against a man named Joe Hendry, making his way down to the ring, and certainly after seeing his tag team partner lose the GPW National Championship earlier tonight, Joe Hendry's got to get some redemption for his team. The former GPW World Tag Team Champions are certainly they were on a good path until Bronson Reed lost the title earlier tonight. Joe Hendry could be the next step in getting them back on the track for the GPW Tag Team titles. But right now, Joe Hendry by himself against Carlito. Whoa, Joe Hendry out of the gate, big body slam. Joe Hendry just showcasing that power. I mean, Joe Hendry, he's a big guy, don't get me wrong. But Carlito is certainly a sneaky veteran, to say the least. Carlito, look at this, immediately out of the gate with the elbow up to the face of Joe Hendry, big knee, and follows up with a lariat. Carlito, he's just taking full control. In the O-zone. I don't know how that move was effective, but so he gives a neck breaker instead, and now Joe Hendry pulls Carlito in. Board buster, face first goes Carlito. And you can see that Carlito is still a little bit taped up from his recent matchups, and Carlito is hoping to be 100% by the GPW Homecoming Royale. And big spine buster from Carlito took my breath away for a second. Carlito showcasing so much power, and look at this, just stomping Joe Hendry into the corner. But Joe Hendry utilizing the offense and just slams Carlito face first. But now Carlito trying to go for a big chop, but Joe Hendry gonna take control. Whoa, he catches Carlito. Look at the power, sends him away with the sack of shit. And Joe Hendry, back neck breaker. Joe Hendry now looks to end this one here. ENT title opportunity at stake. And look at this now, Carlito, Joe Hendry, he lands on his feet off of the sidewalk slam attempt. And now Joe Hendry gonna go to the top, grabs Carlito. This is gonna be very bad for Carlito's shoulder. But look at this now, Carlito just pushing him off the top. And now Carlito trying to take control, rolls up Joe Hendry. Is he going to steal an opportunity at the title? No. But now Carlito takes him off guard and gets him with a twisting neckbreaker. And now Carlito hooks the leg. Joe Hendry could be down and out, but say his name and believe in Joe Hendry, and he continues on in this match. Carlito just raking at the eyes of Joe Hendry. No respect shown for Joe Hendry here tonight, but Joe Hendry continues to light up Carlito here. Oh, big clothesline again. Follows up with the third, and now Joe Hendry gonna go into the corner. Big splash. And now Joe Hendry, he looks to get it again. Sack of shit sends Carlito away. And now Carlito, gonna take control, has him into a back suplex maneuver, but Joe Hendry gets the right hand and the Hendry knee. But now Carlito, kick to the gut, gets a knee of his own, and then clears him out with a clothesline. But Joe Hendry, big right hand, and another one. Joe Hendry with blood seeping down his face. Look at this, just continues with the big right hands. And now Joe Hendry into the corner with an uppercut. Carlito is dazed and confused, and he gets dropped with a standing ovation. Joe Hendry planting Carlito, and he earns an ENT championship opportunity. Believe in Joe Hendry, as Joe Hendry will be now getting an opportunity at the GPW ENT champion, Dragunov. Well, the Machine Guns are certainly looking for new opportunities, but they already have an opponent, and I'm not going to say who it is, but certainly it is someone from their past. And making his way down to the ring, the first GPW double champion, the GPW Internet and Television champion, Oba Femi. And who is going to answer the open battle? Oh, I know that music! Ladies and gentlemen, multiple-time Intercontinental Champion Shelton Benjamin makes his way down to GPW. And Shelton Benjamin, if you saw him in the Homecoming Royale skin, that was a little bit of a spoiler for anyone who noticed. But right now, Shelton Benjamin's making his debut, and he could be walking away as a double champion here tonight. And there you go, Oba Femi holds off both titles to the referee, and this matchup is underway. And Oba Femi immediately with the knee to the gut. Shelton Benjamin gonna start chopping down the wood, so to speak, of the ruler. Shelton Benjamin, we already know that he's one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time. Shelton Benjamin can absolutely go, even to this day. And look at this now, Shelton Benjamin ready to fly off of the top rope and takes out the ruler. And the big springboard clothesline. Oba Femi gets the leg on the rope. Shelton Benjamin was taking Oba Femi for a little bit of a ride there for a second. And now Oba Femi continues to open up Shelton Benjamin a little bit more. Big headbutt. Oh, and a planting. Big spine buster. And a splash to follow. Oba Femi just trying to clear out Shelton Benjamin as much as he can. Both titles on the line. Oba Femi. Big big power slam. Oh, and Femi not able to get it. But now Shelton Benjamin continues the assault here. Shelton Benjamin clears him down. And now Shelton, he might have Femi here, but no. He tried to go for a butterfly suplex, perhaps, and look at this. We saw him do this to Cedric Alexander at GPW Eden when he won the television championship. And wait a minute, now Shelton Benjamin rolls out of it and drops the ruler right onto his back. And Shelton Benjamin, whoa, look at this, plants Femi with a big DDT. And now Shelton may have been attempting the T-bone there, but Femi with the big elbows directly to the head. And now Oba with chokeslam maneuver into the Uranagi, and Femi now hooks the leg. Femi, no! Shelton Benjamin gets the kick out. Matchup continues. Shelton Benjamin gets the knees up, and now Shelton just walking away from that with a big drop kick and then another one. But now Shelton Benjamin under the ropes, crossbody clears out the champion. And now Shelton into the corner, big clothesline. Shelton Benjamin now gonna take control, big knee to the face. But now Oba gonna take control back with a big German. And now Femi just manhandling the gold standard right now. T-bone suplex, what power from Shelton Benjamin. That could be it. Femi gets the kick out. Matchup continues. Femi and Shelton Benjamin going to war right now. When for one title, you absolutely want to put your all on the line. When it's two titles, you want to put your literal life on the line. And Oba was looking for a fall from grace, but Shelton, oh no, he moved out of the way. Femi trying to get some shots in. Shelton dodges. Big clothesline to the back of the head as Shelton tries to throw a super kick. Femi grabbing Shelton Benjamin and drops him down with a spine buster. And now Femi, oh my god, out of the torture rack, and wait a minute, now spins him around into a power bomb. We've seen him clear the ring before, and Femi has won the matchup and retained both the internet title and the GPW television championship. Femi defeating the gold standard, and Femi absolutely just demolishing the competition of anyone who gets in his way. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. If you haven't heard us, we will be having our next GPWC's episode from Japan, and the Motor City Machine Guns have already announced the first matchup, a GPW #1 Contenders Turmoil match for their tag team titles. And also next week, Brooks Jensen will be confronting his past. As Uncle Howdy has put it, Uncle Howdy needs Brooks Jensen to let go of his vices and confront his past, and that's exactly what he's going to do next week. But then also, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Joe Hendry defeat Carlito earlier tonight, and that means he will be competing for the ENT Championship in the main event of the GPWC's Japan, and Dragon Lee, the Work Dragon, defends that title with honor. But also, ladies and gentlemen, big special announcement, as Kairi Sane, the GPW Women's World Champion, will be defending her World Championship in an open challenge. All of this and more next week, live in Japan. But ladies and gentlemen, for right now, we need to determine the #1 contender for the GPW World Championship. And making his way down to the ring, the man who defeated the current GPW World Champion, the one and only Ricochet. Ricochet was able to best Hangman Page in his first matchup here in GPW. Javon Evans, what a great couple of months this man has had. The young OG has been clearing through competition, absolutely amazing everybody with his athletic ability, and the young OG takes on the one and only, and the GPW World Championship match is on the line. Who is going to earn it? We're already expecting some flippy shit in this one. That boy is pretty bouncy, and Ricochet is known for being one of the best high flyers in the game, so we are ready to see some action as Ricochet clears Javon Evans with a big shot directly to the face. Oh, and that's what I was expecting, as Javon Evans clears out Ricochet with a big springboard clothesline. Ricochet takes him down with a tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana. Ricochet, backslide driver, immediately trying to end the matchup here. No, Javon just pushes him back, and Ricochet with a big moonsault. Ricochet just not letting Javon Evans have any breathing room here, as Javon Evans gets a big front drop kick and Ricochet goes to the floor. But now Javon Evans with a huge Hurricane Rana, And now on the outside, Javon Evans looks to take control. I have no idea what he's got in mind, but this is not good. Ricochet, uppercut on the floor, and Ricochet clears out the young OG all the way from the top rope. And look at this now, Javon Evans, big Olympic slam. Javon Evans goes right into the pinfall, trying to get any opportunity he can to get Ricochet down onto his back. And look at this now, off of the elbow, Javon Evans with a huge destroyer. And the German suplex to follow. And Javon Evans all the way from the top. Taking him out with a shooting star press. And Ricochet, cradle shock onto the floor. Ricochet now, springboard clothesline, taking out the young OG. Javon Evans, he is, absolutely taking Ricochet to the cleaners here. Ricochet giving him a little bit of competition off of the ropes. Javon goes into the corner. And look at this, running Bulldog takes down Ricochet and takes him down with a big moonsault. Javon Evans could be walking away as the victor. No. Codebreaker from Javon. And look at this big frog splash. Javon Evans overshot. And now he hooks the leg. Ricochet could be done. We've seen him win matchups with that one before. But no, Ricochet gets cleared out with a huge enziguri. And now with Javon Evans trying to get back up onto his feet, what does Ricochet have in mind? Ricochet gonna barrel roll through the middle rope and take out Javon Evans. But now, off of the top with a springboard moonsault. Ricochet does an absolute prowess that no other man can possess. And now, I think he's gonna hit the people's moonsault. Yes, he does. And now, with Javon Evans back up to his feet, Ricochet is in a dangerous place. And Javon Evans catches him with a cutter. Javon Evans now looks to get the win out of nowhere. Javon Evans learned that one from Randy Orton, but Ricochet gets the kick out. And look at this, tries to go for a super kick. Ricochet moved out of the way, catches the drop kick. And now, Ricochet with a stomp to the gut. Look at this now, rolling Javon Evans and gets him into like a reverse figure four hold. Javon Evans in the middle of the ring, he might not have anywhere to go. Javon trying to get out of it, but look at this, Javon, able to get up onto his feet and gives him a right hand and then the poison rana. Just for your troubles, as Javon goes crashing into the corner. Ricochet now, off of the back, trying to get a little bit of momentum. Handspring, Javon Evans back up to his feet, gets kicked right in the face with a big drop kick. And wait a minute now, Javon Evans onto the floor, gets dropped down again. And he tried to recover, but that did not help, as now Ricochet pulls him in with a German and a springboard uppercut, courtesy of Ricochet. Recoil, that is it. Ricochet with recoil hooks the leg. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Javon Evans, the young OG, thinking pretty smart. Just grab the bottom rope. Matchup continues, and Ricochet trying to take out the legs of Javon Evans, but Ricochet, he just eats a chop from Javon. And now Javon Evans, Blue Thunder Bomb, pulls Ricochet in. And Javon Evans with the ones up to the sky. No, Ricochet gets the kick out. And now Ricochet off of the springboard. Big DDT. Drops Javon Evans. And look at this now. Off the ropes with the moonsault. But Javon Evans catches him with the cutter. And then the mallet cutter to follow. Javon Evans, what a maneuver. Hooks the leg. And Javon Evans is going to GPW homesick. Javon Evans has earned an opportunity at the GPW World Heavyweight Championship, and Javon Evans knocks off the one and only to be able to do it. What a phenomenal matchup from both these two, and we will now see the young OG take on the Hangman for the GPW Championship at GPW Homesick.